Good morning, boys and girls. Today we are going to do some counting, and we're going to use these number mats for our number line. Instead of starting at the beginning and going forward though, we are going to count backward today. And I want you at home to use a sheet of paper, boys and girls, and start with your 10. And you know these. You can just put me on pause right now and write your numbers backwards to 10. They don't have to be in a nice little square frames. Just write those numbers back and then go along with me and check your work with mine, okay? And I'll be right here doing my numbers as soon as you get back. But we are going to blast off count from 10 all the way to 1. Let's do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's our blast off, isn't it? Nice job. Now I'm going to add another number line today. And this time I am going to start with 20, and we are going to blast off count from 20 all the way to 11. Now I know you might not feel as comfortable with these teen numbers, but you know what? We've done so much work with them this year. I want you to try pausing the video, and I want you to try writing those numbers backwards. Do a blast off at home, and then push pause, and then let's do that together. Are you ready? I'll be right here as soon as you're finished. So 20, 19, remember 10, 9 is the very last number in the tens family. 10 and 8 more is 18. 10 and 7 more is 17. 10 and 6 more is 16. 10 and 5 more is 15. 10 and 4 more is 14. 10 and 3 more is 13. 10 and 2 more is 12. And 10 and 1 more is 11. Boys and girls, I want you to look at these number lines, and I want you to think about them. I want you to look at what they have in common. There's some things that are different about them, but they have a lot of things in common as well. So I want you to pause the video. You and mom and dad talk about this at home. Talk about what you see that they have in common. Okay, boys and girls, hopefully at home you noticed that all of the numbers up here are in a family, but once we get to the tens family, we see that there's a 10 in front of all the numbers. We still have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 9, but there's a 10 in front of all of them. That's because this is our tens family. And once we get to the end of the tens family, so then we start the 20s family. And those are at the end of the line. So the tens family starts, and there's a 10, and there's nothing, right? There's a 0, 10. And then 20 is 2 tens and a 0. And then starts the 20s family. Very good job. Very good job. All right. I want to know how many dots I've got on the card, and I want to know how many more make 5. Remember last week we worked with our dot frame cards, and we worked with really showing those amounts on our fingers. And using our fingers to help us find how many more. Okay? Let's do it. How many dots? How many more make 5? Now remember, boys and girls, and I'm gonna model on the first 2, and then I'm just gonna kind of go a little fast. So moms and dads, you can pause the video at home to allow your child time to do the thinking and figuring. But if I have 5, remember I have a 5 frame on my body, just like my 5 frame on my card. If I have all the dots and all the fingers, how many are down? There are none. I don't need any more fingers, no more dots to make 5. Okay? On this one, I have 3. And I have 2 fingers down, which means I need 2 more to fill that 5 frame. 2, I have 3, I need 2 more. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go a little faster. How many dots? How many more makes 5? 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 Great job, boys and girls. I will see you back here tomorrow.